Welcome back to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton. I am Connor Williams, and we're back with another one of our player reviews. Today it is on none other than Andre Gomes. This season, Andre Gomes for us has played 14 games in the league anyway. He's played 3 in the FA Cup and 2 in the EFL. So he's played about 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 games for us this season. I've got his stats for the league here because that's where he's played most of his games. Started 7, was subbed in for 7, so it's about half games started, half not. He's played 620 minutes. He was subbed out 5 times, 3 yellow cards, 4 shots on target, 3 off, 1 assist, 4 chances created, 276 passes, 18 attempted dribbles, 12 of them successful. Attempted tackles, 16, only 4 of them successful, 7 clearances and 1 interception. What to say about Andre Gomes, eh? As the stats suggest, not a very creative midfielder, doesn't create enough chances for me. Definitely not a defensive midfielder. I've seen him trying to defend far too often. He gets turned. He's just not a defender, gives away cheap free kicks, cheap fouls. Not a defender. Is he a ball carrier? Yeah, maybe. Like I said, there are a lot of dribbles attempted and a lot of them completed. So maybe that's what he is. Maybe he's a ball carrier midfielder. But the main criticism I have with him is that he seems to only be able to pass backwards, which is a massive shame. I could argue, you could argue he never recovered from his injury at the Lions of Heung-min Son. I would agree, but also disagree. I think that's sort of the signs were there that he was this type of player, but I do think the injury has affected him quite roughly. This season, I'd say his best game is probably Brentford in the Cup in February, in the FA Cup. He had a really solid game for us. He did pick up one of those yellow cards. He only had 1 shot on target, but he had 83 passes percentage completed. 4 successful dribbles, 2 accurate long balls, had 97 touches, was only dispossessed twice, 2 tackles completed out of 2, so 100% tackle ratio, 9 recoveries, was only dribbled past twice. He won just over half of his ground duels, won all of his aerial duels 1 for 1, was fouled twice and only fouled once, which would be the one we got the yellow card for. That was probably the best game I've seen him play for us. In all honesty, in the league, I'd love to say that he continued that form, but he's had some stinkers in the league. Some of his worst games were the 3-0 defeat at Villa, the 1-1 against Chelsea. I didn't think he was very good in, where we played a lot of the youth. And I wasn't particularly impressed with him in the Palace game for the 45 minutes he played. I thought the changes were needed weren't in that game, and one of them was him coming off. Dele Alli came on and did a better job. So fair play to Dele Alli. Overall for Gomes, I'm going to give him a 4.5, probably like a 4. But yeah, between a 4 and a 5, so a 4.5. I think we've probably seen the back end of him now. I don't think he's a Frank Lampard player. I think Frank Lampard will be looking to get rid of him. I would agree with that. I think it's about time Andre Gomes leaves the club. No hard feelings. I just don't think he's cut the mustard. I don't think he's cut out for Everton in the Premier League. I don't think he's what Lampard wants. Lampard wants like a Conor Gallagher, that type of player, a bit more physical about him. You can sort of see that. He quite likes Decore, Lampard. He wants that type of midfielder. And Andre Gomes just isn't that. And I think he probably wants a bit of a box-to-boxer. And Andre Gomes isn't a box-to-boxer. He's more of your ball carrier, which you could argue he doesn't get into this team even now. And we do need improvements in the summer, but he doesn't really get in now. Honestly, when you look at Iwobi, Decore, Allen, he doesn't knock any of those 3 out. Tom Davis, when he's fit, I don't even think he knocks Tom Davis out. And that's not saying Tom Davis is, a world beater. I just don't think he knocks him out of that team. So yeah, I would be looking to sell Andre Gomes if possible in the summer. Maybe going back to Portugal would be a good idea for him, or back to Spain. I think he'd do really well in Spain. It'd help build his confidence up a little bit as well. But yeah, that's my reflection on Andre Gomes. 4.5. and I would not be surprised if this was the last season we saw him playing in an Everton top. Don't forget to like the video, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and comment down below any of the stuff about Andre Gomes. Give me your thoughts on his, give me his rating, give me your thoughts of his season, and do you think we should be looking to sell him? Do you think I'm being a bit harsh? If I'm being a bit harsh, let me know. You know, it's all about opinions. It's a game of opinions, football. Happy to hear them, happy to read them. For me, I think his time in Everton has come to an end. But yeah, stay tuned, guys. There's plenty more of these coming. I'm looking to do the whole squad, so stay tuned.